the MPP side no me say o my elected Dr. Bawumia the aka is o mo na mo fa me ame wo fa me ne opening bibia NAPO en fan ka ho e maye me say 2024 na March 9 you say the everybody 2028 yes sir wo mo
the other na ukra utata MPP for sa na nado papa ya abo na nado sa.
Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is just a perpetuation of the Akufo-Adolization of the NPP and the presidency.
Asam Gasiaba, Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia said, I will not rest morning, afternoon, and night. I will work tirelessly to return the NPP to power in 2028.
Confidence no show me. Yes, I'm a party, they are power 2028. Shall not be because nothing confidence. I'm a shame, sir. The moon for power, no play. Morning, evening, night, to bring the power to the party in 2020. And the power, and also say, a carbon no war, everything could be shall. If you data no, a say, your unity, every in tema, everything because 2024, young Crawford now one could it me for Obiamba on board. You also say, and this is for yes, it will be very clear to the Juma Yebe, the Hiamu, she's in every say, phase 2.
Now, Nipa or say, I will not rest morning, afternoon, and night. No, I feel Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia. Our program be as ya ye na na do ya dey be be sam asema ba this constituency say what Ghana aka mu na wa control ese sam sa be baby enu ti asofia kwan ani papa na da no otonko sa na ko na chim say abutre Alhaji abutre Alhaji boko na nipa on residence say wa bre na 2028 kwa na so wo aka 3 years anse na do 2028. What I say that? Anyane. Alhaji David Menyasa. David Menyasa o. Che, ye wo adwuma ye rough. Afa na sese yi, woni ogopa Kennedy Ajapon achew. Na ogopa Bra Achampo achew. Na enso omo so na omo ya obo pass o. Nju be da ogopa achew yi. Wo so edu peace party na wabu afu. Dey say mo be den. Na wo wi ogopa Kwabena Ajapon achew. Anse na ogopa ye wadu adwuma achew. Na omo be bo campaign ama ho. Anse na Ghana fo bufu omo bufu no. About 38% no. And also no all work tirelessly. As the son ya adwene ne yakoma say oh. Sana oh Mahamudu Bawumia afedi on so wakosua de wakon say yes oh ye mistake as a vice president is say de obetuma ye adwuma no. Na say see 31st January ya ne to abade ma wo say be flagbearer from APP. Say see na go program as ya front row. Chama utongo na sumina yo me tongo na so me na ye di ona he no tongo keke ye rade sai politics enya sem kitwo adumani gangan to adumani so rough afa na ma di ente na friend say na dan kwa akufado ogodu France okoji busia ma ya ye tie ne na papa ne da me say na nya una oyire ka say wo anadu da so kura na ya da no untimi na odwen Ghana ho saa 24/7 edi enna no mpa no king size bed no eso nyamanyama fomfom no eno kwa ntimi na so ana oti akunyama otonku baba ja me nyesa me nguyedi mase Bawumia so akọ herite wa akọ herite na wo de Bawumia nka anya wo ya brante kakra ana wo yesa when Dr. Amoakohene Ashanti Regional Minister say Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia oh any de papa say before to abama no. In fact ono na opeso wini ne nani age rough na emom no de obusa ne say na enye possible say we betima yi first the running mate every any other region said the 2023 uwie ya ebedu 2024 uyi NAPO say o me running mate no umpe this was about Ashanti region help you Said you say we are the most marketed person among the 5 candidates and more pray. Say we be flagbearer no. Saa so na omo say we na we popular. NAPO we popular. In fact, there's no vice presidential candidate currently. Or popular. Chen NAPO. Dr. Opoku Prempeh on one echo. Eti say why be flagbearer dia sa fa NAPO tawati. Or say esa na NDC for match no aye simple. Match is easy because it's the same team. I don't know what Gabona, Real Madrid, Gabo Kotako. And yet 7 8 9 measure. Into all of them say MPP, if by choice, by decision, by mistake, anyhow, anywhere. I'll make or maybe say, Omefa Mahamudu Bawumia, and NAPO. As I the same pair, the same team. So my face, I 2028. And is the form of campaign.
I won't underestimate any political party. Just as I won't underestimate UP. Just as I won't underestimate CPP. About the Ekotoa, Ghana for the decided by beer or have a boy. And yes, on my internal elections, on my candidate, UP so being a candidate, CPP being a candidate. At the end of the day, drew her. The bear says, will be a whole day. Then this is just apply your strategy. They are winning elections. By every and I believe he say, irrespective of any of the candidates for any of these parties, NDC, Nakupoya Aduma 2028 will win the election. On the MPP side, no, Emede say on my elected Dr. Bawumia. The Aka is one of fa Miami or fa Minio Penning Billian NAPO and fan Kahon MIA. You say 2024 in March 9, you say everybody 2028. Yes, sir, woman. Because at the end of the day, Dr. Bawumia. When the permutations now, want me Ashanti Regional film. When NAPO so NAPO free, I can feel. Send the be a canon, you need baby and from my head. Ashanti Region, yes, I will be soon. You per se at the end of the day, you a voice in government. Wouldn't say a higher MPP stronghold in terms of votes. And they can one. I feel NDC best overturning the dia. They shouldn't make sure somebody animate na for Ashanti Region. Omu yi obi also dia NAPO and your pair.
Is it that the two of them are a pair that is? Is it because it's a weak pair? It's in our pair.
I did that. As for me, can open the shaman.
Me beside.
Anyway, me dear, the American say. Yes, Rom. My NAPO. On fanning Kamba on my ever my campaign. And then when we were 2024, no year 2028, no, because be more matte. Even election last year, because those women now call Bakuno failure. And Yama Bawumia second chance. I was here man NAPO second chance. Said they be Bawumia correcting the mistakes. NAPO to be my head, correcting the mistakes. But I say, Wakoma NAPO. Second chance, Bawumia second chance, and I put your man second chance. Now it's also BCCA. And yes, sir, said Domde Bawumia banner. I won't fire NAPO in a day and come home. Now, other political parties said the MPP for asset born ruling. No, I'm candidates from 2024. No, I'm on trying to form us in a day. Emra said about 2028. He don't say 2024 scenario now, yes, a currently.
I'm saying, we are sure because it will also say about the scandals. Because so. Say Nema Echo say the any okay, and the okay. Demo says, I would this information say, Ibrahim Frigal, say for we. Now, Mudiso say, Ghana, you know, some say a short memory, one I'm coming, put teachers. No, if you a short memory in Tino, you must have Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia because say, end this Messia, who's next? I say, go back to MPP. And the more yet the man Messia, Momo, you man said, oh, yeah, was until you know. Other ministers and appointees of the government. Omunya the say the president na AND na. Sasadi ani ampa match with the Nkabawumia mbabre. Na eno achi ana na Boadi Amponim Obodade the third. Konti hinima achim asuem say the other na ukra utata MPP for sa. Na nado papa ya abo na nado sa afe edu Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia zo a. Osi Bawumia may be able to win the 2028 elections. Now, we no mekan and kobedinatem. In the level of looting, chronobono, corruption, and mismanagement associated with his administrations is exceeded by that of the current government. Or say the only way, the only day, the only time I hear possible. Say MPP need Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Ometima be president. Abe really power be over Ghana phone and China. And this cathedral $97 million a year mina. Balugu Dam $12 million a year. Sky train $2 million a year as you sky train. Now you other SML deal ne. A friend is saying a haircut yeah. Omo ye Google banks ne nkwana ba se ni na bisi na esi ebro so a. Se enu si na ebro so dia ha. Then he can say emphatically say and the Bawumia betima be president. But onim how e besie. Wadwene ho da so da ya. Aha ebe na esi. Kwan ba so na be first esi. O say enu na on tia se nti we pa de. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. E ka onu nkwa de nkan ha ho.
Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is just a perpetuation of the Akufo-Adolization of the NPP and the presidency. You asked me if he will be able to win in 2028. And I say yes. He will be able to win come 2028 if the exchange rate, which they carried from 4 cedis to the dollar to 17 cedis, is exceeded to, let's say, 25 to 30 cedis per dollar. Then people will start calling for him to come back. He can win if the interest rate, which was 40%, and it's now 16%, goes above that 40% to, like, let's say 50 to 60%, then they will say, oh, okay, NDC is not performing well, and so let's give Dr. Bawumia the opportunity. He can win if the debt to GDP ratio, which they left at 93%, is exceeded. He can win if the impunity, the arrogance, the pomposity of the Akufo-Addo era is surpassed. Yes, he can win. He can win if the looting, the thievery, the corruption, the mismanagement is exceeded. That $97 million is thrown into a hole somewhere. That $31 billion is siphoned out of the country into accounts overseas in the guise of imports. That 1.4 billion criminal enterprise. That 11.9 million Pualugu Dam scam, in which he himself has his name mentioned. And whilst all these monies were boomeranged into the Ejapa phenomenon, so that they could have enough money sitting somewhere for the future of their descendants. Such wicked people. A lot of pensioners had to lose their lives. When all this looting, all this corruption, all this is exceeded, then you can tell me that Bawumia has a chance to win, and he will win. But this NDC, with the performance we've seen so far, tells us all that it will not happen.
Okasa papa. Hey, Samira Infanteo. Samira no timi ya budon mama money. Kine da debo muni now. Enya wo nanamua. Ana wo ye de obey abu. Kai na say ase president die ntino. Ama ne nsem kai bi no ase akofom. Ase na say no ase o comport no because afedi obeso no AFS lady. Enye vice president yere. Obeso AFS lady ni bi na title no. Ono so at the end of the day, also yetimi friend say Samira Bawumia was a first lady in the 10th parliament in the 4th Republic of Ghana. Eti eno say ntino ema ne nkasa emu bi na say akofom but according to Nana Boadi Amponim Obodade the third a ye kontihene edema achim asuem say lalai MPP mokos roba form mutwi mutan sa mamai emfa there's no way about me president do babedi and was say when this time around so kwan be wa na say when 2028 by 2028 na ba me hwe fie 2032 wo be da ba biu na za no retirement and say etosu mienu na wani na ba kumpo ana omo me compete wo nkwan nipa 4 na za etosu mienu na za the MPP Canada Japan friend say bra champion mu allergy edi free we catch say adan ya o say 38% na aka 9 pe ana o say 9 o fa ne he ana o say the history of MPP who defeat na adunguase akwa aba enti ne sa no say one say ni de tosu mienu Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia Obeda convince even the people of MPP say they should give you another chance ebi another dan go for ado de ni de na happy man to me at 10 because at some point now or the most popular or no was serving in politics in several areas ne family a friend say political history Ghana hampeni phone bia na omoji din pa no na bushafo kan ho bi wo de politics na wonya bi wo papa na ye bi na ya na unse nya bi no de say ye twa wo kra ne say ye kofa obaye no the last 8 years most Ghanaians believe and feel say hey ye pa mamuo pa ni amamuo pa se panko ye pa mo administration no ana we vice president also na ye name economic risk economic desire ne ehon kwadiaba afi etu baby na economy no wato akone na say digitalization nipa oseti say friends say 171 questions the late Dr. Mr. Atta afi the one kasa question no untimi answer question 3 untimi answer question 2 question 1 kura de bobo ana watwa baby abo na esi ebe ubekuyo nti say we no anya mfa abeyada yi Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia I will not rest morning, afternoon, and night. I will work tirelessly to return the MPP to power in 2028. We Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia nekasa oka. Mo already say matter about am MPP. Any Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia na say opi baby ngoda na wakwada. Ogodru event biasia ankoye papa no tirelessly no wabre sesi 2028 nso ye. Wabre ot events nani na che meitonko na so me na you meitonko na so me na you aduma no he doso na so pafo ni sa Bawumia ashe boss obeye aduma ne nkwanda ni na e de ma MPP amama wi ni power 2028 me no me say beto but sesi e wabre for comment no to comment section na si uhia subscribe like na share ma unua enya bi ehwe edino ba ko pe Max Billian I will naked truth on Oldboga test Macau. Bye bye.